Hole of Beasts sub-level 1. I think there's a pretty good chance that I cut the episode there. So, hey guys, I'm Mike Cavigon. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Pikmin 2. In the last episode, we started the Awakening Wood, and we got a crap load of potions. And in this episode, we're going to be doing the Hole of Beasts. It's a pretty simple, pretty easy dungeon, but the normal routine is, you know what? I don't want to deal with you, Leaf Pikmin, so you're just going to stay here because you're just going to make everything slow. So the normal routine for these dungeons is we're going to lead with the purples and just clean everything up and then let everybody else do all the work later. So this one is pretty easy. The only hazards we have are shearwigs or shear grubs, and we saw the female versions of these up above ground. They are not dangerous. The purple ones are dangerous though. You need to kill them in a timely manner, and these guys you don't want to C-stick. These are guys you'd want to throw enemies at, because when you throw purple Pikmin, they can stun enemies. So, like, you can see those, like, sparks that were flying around. Come on, I know there's more of you. It's like they're okay. Oh, no. Oh, that was close. So you can see it had a Pikmin in its neck. Get its grasp. What they do is they will bite Pikmin and break their necks. It's actually quite gruesome. But, yeah, the purple ones are the ones you don't want to mess around with. But we can see we have our treasure here. Let's just put the reds on there, or the purples on there, and whatever. We'll get the reds to clean up the spillage. Everybody else on there, make it go a little faster. Like I said in a previous episode, it's not super worth it to carry some of these guys back, but you know what? You might as well, because there's not much you can do anyway. But I think that's the only treasure on this sub-level. And it is like a D-pad from like a NES controller, which is very cool. Some of the treasures in this game are awesome. Stone of Glory. That's about right. Alright, you guys hurry up and get back. These things are only worth 1, so it's hardly even worth it. But yeah, that is the only sub-level, or only treasure, so let's move on to sub-level 2. So the interesting thing about the dungeons is that there is a random generator, or RNG, so random number generator. So with each floor, there are some floors in the game that give you a constant layout, like the Hole of Beasts, or not the Hole of Beasts. The Emergence Cave has a constant layout, but some of them they will always be different. So the treasure can spawn in completely different areas. Also, what I just did is a good example of something you should not do in this game, because these little alcoves are a place where they like to put a lot of traps. Not so much in this dungeon, but in later dungeons. Alright, let's see. Do I have enough leaves? So you don't ever want to walk in there with just some Pikmin, like, recklessly, because then you don't want to get caught behind a bomb rock or a falling rock, and then all of a sudden you're screwed. However, you're only sort of screwed because they save the game after each dungeon, or after each sub-level. So, do I have any more leaves? Alright, we're gonna have to sacrifice flour, but that's fine. That's perfect. So I literally only lose 1 flower because we're gonna go and make some more purples. But what I was saying before I interrupted myself is that if something goes horribly wrong and you lose like 40 Pikmin, you can just reset. So you can just totally reset the floor, and you'll be good to go. Come on, there should be at least 1 more egg here. Come on. Ugh, I really don't want to... Oh, whatever. Just carry the leaves with me. But now we have an awesome battalion of 20 Pikmin. That is incredible. I like that a lot. Let's take the Pikmin with me, see if that maybe opens up some goodness. This is also what I think... What I know from David, but I think he got it from Chugga Conroy. This is the Nirvana floor. There's no enemies. There's no, there are no, what am I trying to say here? no treasures. Well, sometimes there's treasures, but there's no enemies. So it's just a floor for recovery. And usually there's places to grind up Pikmin, but as we get 10 new purples, so on to the next sub-level. Sub-level 3. So I'll take a sip of water. What is this floor? Oh, this floor is all about our reds. So we're not even gonna need the purples because there are fire hazards all over the place. So fire geysers, unlike Pikmin 1, can be destroyed in Pikmin 2. So you just get your reds on there. Guys, how about you be resilient? And here we go. We got a piece of a game. I think this is a Mahjong piece. Backgammon? I don't know. It is not the only piece of treasure here, though, as we go... Oh, God. You can't... You gotta be careful. That is our first example of a captain taking damage. They just run Olimar into the fire. I'm pretty sure this is Mahjong, which I've never played, but I hear it's quite fun. Strife Monolith. I didn't even look at what the other treasure was called. Whatever one we got first. Oh yeah, it was the Stone of Glory. And this is a Nintendo game. It's a floppy disk. You can see it says Nintendo on it. There's a lot of old callbacks of some old Nintendo relics in this game. The treasures in this game are very cool. It's very creative and really great. This game just rules. If you haven't played this game, please do so. It is an awesome game. And it does not get nearly enough love. I remember back in 2013 when Pikmin 3 came out, this game was incredibly popular again, and it was really fun because that was when I got introduced to it. And I can play this game all day because it is so much fun. All right. Cosmic Archive. That's about right. Is that it? Yep. There's the sound that indicates delving deeper. I think this is 5 sub-levels, so... It's not going to be that long, but we're probably going to go into another dungeon after this one. I might not cut the video where I said I was going to. That'd be super awkward. Okay. Oh, what kind of setup did we get? Alright, so let's separate. You need to die. Oh, you dropped a Game & Watch. Okay, so... Bud, stop getting caught, please. Alright, what do we got? These eggs almost always will have potions in them, or nectars in them. Sometimes they'll have potions. Oh, get on there, you guys. Damn it. I have but one slow-ass leaf. Alright, I will take the reds with Louie. And we will carry the goodness back. Just because they can do it a bit more recklessly. Hey, there's another one. Another treasure. Okay, so... There's a couple video game treasures here. Game & Watch. Dream Architect. I like that. And the playing card is on its way back. It's almost back. It's back. There we go. We get 20% of the debt. Luck Wafer. And it's got a Nintendo logo on it. I can't see what's on the back of the card. Oh well, whatever. Some of these items are worth a lot. And someone is pushing a shopping cart around outside. So we heard the sound. We got both treasures, but I'm pretty sure there's an ivory candy pop bud here. Not ivory, violet. There we go. So that's 5 more purples. And hopefully we can find an egg, because I really want to get these guys leaved. We are going to, like I said, we need to be careful about losing purple Pikmin, because we're going to eventually need to have 100 of them. Because there's a treasure with a carry weight of 1,000 Pikmin. So, are there any eggs back here? No? Guys, see, yeah, that's a great example of how slow the purples are. Alright, because I'm pretty sure there's still some stuff here. let's just take care of these. What would be really good is if one of these eggs had insects in it, because I don't know what they're called, mitites or something. There's a group of insect creatures here that will appear and scatter your Pikmin, but they don't actually hurt your Pikmin, and if you throw a single purple, they do crazy damage and they drop a crap load of potions. There they are, these guys. So look, you see, you throw one purple and it kills all of them. Almost. So look at all that nectar. Everybody drink. Alright, purples. You better be a flower. You're a flower. Okay, I can leave it. Alright, Louie. The reason also, well, the other reason why it's worth it to break the eggs, even though we have all the treasures, is because sometimes there are potions in here. Oh my god, that's incredible. I love that. I was like, you know, it'd be really cool if a potion appeared as I threw it. And, so that doesn't happen very often. Although when I did my practice run, it happened a lot. So like these almost, I would say, 9 times out of 10 will be potions, or will be nectar. But that is a rare time, and I will always take potions every day. But now we are done. We have 11 mighty potions, and we will go. I believe this is the final sub level. It is the last sub-level. Okay, so you can see we have the implant of the enemy, of the boss here, as that was usually what happens on the final sub-level. So what we want to do is take Olimar and the 69 reds. Oh, okay, throw one of you over here. And what we want to do is pin you guys to the wall. No, come back here. Dispatch Louie, take the purples and this one red. And we're going to want to wake this foul beast up. So what we want to do, throw the red on, call it off right away, and now get rid of it. Because this is Empress Bulblax. And what you want to do is you want to throw the Pikmin into her mouth almost, although that sounds like it was not a good idea, because the more you throw, the faster they get onto her, the easier it will be to get more of a hit on and take her out. No problem. This is not the only Empress Bulblax we're going to be seeing. It is the easiest. Oh god, you guys need to get out of the way. So as you can see, you don't want to get caught under that, because that is pretty much, that's not pretty much, it is an instant death if you get rolled on top of. However, this fight is going pretty smoothly. So you can see, you get more Pikmin on, and there we go. So now let's gather the reds. So we have defeated that foul beast. And we get a super awesome treasure. How bizarre. This device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hakate cannot come soon enough. Yeah, no kidding. I freaking hate the Empress Bulblax. Not because of this one. This one's actually quite easy, but there's a one that we find later on that is a huge pain in the ass. But that one will come much later. And for now, let us just take back our winnings. Included the nasty folded Empress Bulblax. Which is funny because if you remember, the last boss of Pikmin 1 was the Emperor Bulblax. So maybe he's going to be back in this game. But let's see what this does. Prototype Detector. The electronic love tester. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Procedure complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move to the right as you approach treasure. So, our prize for defeating dungeons is going to be stuff that helps us throughout the, it's more than just worth Pokos. So you can see now we have that, and that is a much more animated sound, and so that will make it much easier to find treasure. But let us go to the surface of our Pikmin, and this is probably where we're going to end this first episode off. It was a little under half an hour, but we're not done the day yet. So with that, guys, I've been iCabagon. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have been, if you've not done so already, please check out more videos like this one and subscribe and leave a comment. Don't forget to check out LPersUnknown and follow me on Twitter. Until next time, guys, I am signing off.